Are you a senior over 50? Have you noticed your hands feeling colder than they used to, even indoors? Do your fingers sometimes tingle or go numb for no clear reason? Does it take longer for warmth to return to your hands after being outside? These aren't just minor inconveniences. They're early warning signs that blood circulation to your extremities may be quietly declining. And for many seniors, this happens so gradually that it feels almost normal. But here's what most people don't realize. Poor circulation in your hands isn't just about discomfort. It can signal deeper vascular issues that, if left unaddressed, may affect your grip strength, dexterity, and even your ability to perform everyday tasks like opening jars, writing, or holding a cup of coffee. Now, I want you to know something important. I'm going to reveal exactly how long it realistically takes to see noticeable improvements in hand circulation once you start addressing this issue properly, especially for seniors over 60. And here's the best part. I'll be sharing 3 powerful nuts that, when added to your meals, can help restore circulation in your hands while also supporting heart health, reducing inflammation, and protecting your arteries from further damage. But before we get to those, there's something critical you need to understand, something even many healthcare professionals overlook. One of these 3 nuts has a unique compound that directly targets a hidden factor responsible for poor circulation in over 60% of seniors, according to research from the American Heart Association. And if you're currently taking certain common medications, there's a specific way you need to consume this nut to avoid interfering with its effectiveness. But don't worry, I'll show you exactly how to do that safely later in this video. So stay with me all the way to the end, because I've saved the most powerful nut for last, the one that hundreds of people I've worked with say made the biggest difference in how quickly their hands felt warmer, stronger, and more responsive. You definitely don't want to miss that one. Let me explain why understanding the timeline matters so much. Over the years, I've guided hundreds of seniors who felt frustrated because they tried various remedies for cold hands and poor circulation, only to give up after a week or 2 when they didn't see instant results. The truth is, restoring meaningful blood flow to your extremities isn't an overnight fix, but it's also not as slow as you might fear. Most people I've worked with begin noticing their hands feel warmer and less tingly within 10 to 14 days of consistently adding the right circulation-supporting foods to their meals. However, significant improvements, like stronger grip, better dexterity, and hands that stay warm even in cooler environments, typically become noticeable around the 3 to 4 week mark. The key word here is consistently. Your vascular system needs time to respond, repair, and adapt. But here's the good news. The 3 nuts I'm about to share with you work naturally with your body's own circulation pathways, meaning the improvements you experience tend to be sustainable, not temporary. So if you've been discouraged by past attempts, I want you to hold on to hope, because when done right, real change is absolutely possible. Now, let's dive into the first nut that can help restore circulation in your hands. 1. Almonds. Almonds are packed with L-arginine, an amino acid that your body converts into nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes and widens blood vessels, allowing blood to flow more freely to your hands and fingers. But here's what caught my attention when I started recommending almonds to people in our community. Within just 2 weeks, many of them reported feeling noticeable warmth returning to their hands, especially in the mornings when circulation tends to be at its lowest. Research from the University of California found that seniors who consumed about 1.5 ounces of almonds daily experienced measurable improvements in endothelial function, the inner lining of blood vessels that control circulation. This matters because poor endothelial function is one of the primary reasons your hands feel cold, tingly, or numb as you age. Almonds work by delivering magnesium and vitamin E alongside L-arginine, creating a triple effect that not only improves blood flow, but also protects your arteries from oxidative damage that worsens circulation over time. The American Heart Association recommends consuming a small handful, roughly 23 almonds, each day to support vascular health. You can add them to your morning oatmeal, toss them into salads, or simply keep a small container in your bag for an easy snack. If you dislike the taste or texture of whole almonds, Try almond butter spread on whole grain toast or blended into smoothies. You'll still get the same circulation-boosting benefits. While almonds are excellent for anyone struggling with cold hands, they're especially beneficial for seniors over 60 who experience circulation issues tied to arterial stiffness, as the magnesium content helps relax blood vessel walls naturally. Before we move to the next nut, I want to ask you something. If you're new to the Health Waiver community and you'd love to join us for free, where we share tailored health tips just for seniors like you, please take a moment to subscribe. And in the comments, let me know how old you are and how your health has been lately. I'd love to hear from you. Second, pistachios. Have you ever wondered why some nuts seem to work faster than others when it comes to improving circulation? Pistachios contain a unique combination of phytosterols and potassium that directly addresses one of the most overlooked causes of poor hand circulation: chronic low-grade inflammation in your blood vessels. This inflammation gradually narrows your arteries and restricts blood flow to your extremities, which is why your hands may feel colder or weaker over time. A study published by Penn State University revealed that seniors who ate just 1.5 ounces of pistachios daily experienced a significant reduction in peripheral vascular resistance, the force your heart has to overcome to push blood through your arteries. What makes pistachios particularly powerful is their ability to lower LDL cholesterol while simultaneously increasing HDL cholesterol, which clears arterial plaque and improves blood flow to your hands and fingers. Clinical guidelines from the American College of Cardiology suggest consuming about 30 pistachios per day as part of a heart-healthy diet to support circulation and reduce cardiovascular strain. You can sprinkle them over yogurt, mix them into trail mix, or enjoy them as a standalone snack between meals. If you're concerned about sodium, always choose unsalted pistachios to avoid any potential blood pressure spikes that could counteract their circulation benefits. Now, if you're someone dealing with both high cholesterol and poor hand circulation, pistachios are particularly well suited for you because they tackle both issues simultaneously. But the next nut on this list targets an even deeper, more critical factor, one that affects over 60% of seniors and is often completely missed. Third, walnuts. This is the nut I've saved for last, and for good reason. Walnuts contain alpha-linolenic acid ALA, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid that directly targets endothelial dysfunction, the hidden vascular factor responsible for poor hand circulation in over 60% of seniors, according to findings from the American Heart Association. But here's the critical part most people don't realize. If you're currently taking blood pressure medication, statins, or blood thinners, there's a specific way you need to consume walnuts to prevent them from interfering with your medication's effectiveness. Walnuts are highly concentrated in vitamin K, which can reduce the effectiveness of blood thinners like warfarin if consumed in large, inconsistent amounts. The solution is simple. Consume walnuts consistently, about 7 whole walnuts per day, so your doctor can adjust your medication dosage accordingly, rather than eating them sporadically, which causes unpredictable fluctuations. When consumed properly, walnuts improve circulation by reducing arterial stiffness and inflammation, allowing blood to reach your hands more efficiently. A clinical trial conducted at Yale University found that seniors who ate walnuts daily for 8 weeks showed a 64% improvement in flow-mediated dilation, a direct measure of how well blood vessels expand to accommodate increased blood flow. You can chop walnuts and add them to salads, blend them into smoothies, or eat them plain as a midday snack. If you find walnuts too bitter, try soaking them overnight in water to soften the flavor while preserving their nutritional benefits. While walnuts benefit anyone with circulation issues, they're especially powerful for seniors with diabetes or metabolic syndrome, as ALA also helps regulate blood sugar and reduce insulin resistance, both of which worsen circulation over time. So there you have it, 3 science-backed nuts that can genuinely help restore circulation in your hands. Almonds for arterial relaxation, pistachios for reducing inflammation, and walnuts for targeting deep endothelial dysfunction. Start with just one, incorporate it into your daily routine, and gradually add the others for long-term vascular health and independence. Now, which of these nuts surprised you the most? Drop a comment below and let me know where you're watching from and what you think. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We share powerful health tips for seniors just like you every week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.